Welcome back today at Rocket Science. I'm Adam Balkin back here at CES in Las Vegas. Now we're going to show you some of the robots we found here. And these aren't just robots designed to help you do your chores, but also robots designed to help teach you a thing or two. Yes, there are robot toys, robot butlers, even bots to wash and fold your clothes. But one of the biggest trends this year at CES are robots designed to teach you how to communicate with, well, robots. This little guy definitely scores high in cute factor, but he's teaching coding skills critical to a solid foundation in robotics.
This is Fisher Price's Think and Learn Codapillar. And what this is it's basically a caterpillar, and children can create their own programs with this. So by attaching each of the different segments of its body, they're essentially setting up the program for what he's going to do. So if he wants to make a left turn or go straight or make a right turn, they can set all those up. So Codapillar comes with 8 segments, and they can set up the program the way they want to. So it's sort of a shot at doing early sequencing and sort of logic skills, spatial skills. So we're trying to get those out in a really fun way for children as young as 3 years old.
And for those a little older who may already have a solid grasp on coding, you can take the next step in actually building your own bot with MakeBlock.
It's a platform. We provide many kinds of mechanical parts, electronic modules, and software all together. So based on the platform, customers can build many types of robots, like a robot car, robot tank, robot arm, a 3D printer, XY plotter, many kinds of robots they can build.
If you're more of a visual learner, these dancing robots may be for you. They're built from a model construction kit and can be controlled by manipulating a digital figure on an app.
You're able to actually create these animations. You can almost think of the system as like an animatronic system. So you create these animations and then you save them, and then now in this new behavior builder, which is the name of our programming environment that's coming out soon, you'll be able to take those animations and then layer them. You can add triggers to them, delays, counters, loops, the kinds of things that we're familiar with in programming. These complex behaviors created from simple parts.
And while there are lots of robots here, we travel now to Robot Central this time of year. Our Tara-Lynn Wagner brings us to the kickoff event for the FIRST Robotics Competition.
They came, they saw, they measured, and a few months from now, they hope to be robotics royalty.
You're about to be given a very hard problem.
More than 50 teams packed Southern New Hampshire University for the official kickoff of the 2016 FIRST Robotics Competition. Thousands more watched a live feed as this year's game was unveiled.
It's awesome. It's really cool looking.
It's called FIRST Stronghold, and it's a very high-tech version of Capture the Flag, involving boulders, bridges, and an ever-changing playing field.
Lots of obstacles, and most importantly, they can reconfigure the obstacles between every match. And so some of it's permanent, and some of it is selected by the audience, and some of it is selected by the competitors.
The courses are always challenging, but this year's field is a lot more theatrical. Not surprising, considering the company FIRST collaborated with.
If Disney, a great entertainment company, can help make this thing entertaining, will not only attract all the kids that already want science and tech, will attract the whole school, will attract the whole community.
That's long been the quest for founder Dean Kamen, who wants to see America celebrate engineers and inventors the way it does athletes. His other goal is to fortify the future by encouraging young people to pursue careers in science and technology.
It made me sure that I want to be a mechanical engineer when I grow up.
Robotics isn't just science, there's also fundraising and marketing, as I'm part of the marketing team.
And so the round table keeps growing. More than 3,100 teams will play in this 25th season, including teams from 24 countries. Kamen is in talks with world leaders to turn this into an Olympic-style event.
Because frankly, the next generation of kids is not all that interested anymore in shot putters and pole vaulters and javelin throwers. They're interested in tech, they're interested in the web, they're interested in competing in drones and robots. So we think we are the Olympics for the 21st century.
In addition to receiving the rules, teams across the country were given a kit of parts containing hundreds of pieces. They now have 6 weeks to build the bots that will battle their way to the national championship in St. Louis this spring.
For It Ain't Rocket Science, I'm Tara-Lynn Wagner.
And some younger children who might one day dream of competing in the FIRST Robotics Competition are getting their first taste of robotics through Legos. Our Hannah Brewer explains.
They might be young, but these kids know a thing or two about computer programming.
I have programmed a few games before, but not a robot.
As part of a fun-filled educacational day at the Cape Fear Museum, kids and their families had the opportunity to build Lego Mindstorm's robots.
And that's where engineering comes in and knowing how pieces go together. And then the second hour is spent coding and programming the robot to do what you want it to do.
I learned a little bit of programming, and I just thought it was super cool to see all these robots running around and doing awesome stuff and all that. It was great.
With 75 participants and 15 different robots, the STEM challenge resulted in some unique outcomes.
Family today made a helicopter out of their robot. One made it pick up a brick and then take it to a certain spot and drop it.
And it can even have sounds like an alarm and like animal sounds like T-Rex roar.
These young Einsteins learned engineering and coding can be challenging, but also lots of fun.
Always challenge yourself, and that's the way you can get smarter.
For It Ain't Rocket Science, I'm Hannah Brewer.
Well, that wraps up this episode of It Ain't Rocket Science. As always, to find more hands-on science, technology, engineering, and math opportunities in your neighborhood, head over to www.connectamillionminds.com. And until next time, it's been a blast.